Welcome back from the ad break, and let's continue with our application questions. So let's look at a few more questions on scientific notation. The average distance from the Earth to the Sun is 147,400,000 kilometers. Write down the distance in scientific notation. So we have 147,400,000. And we need to write that in scientific notation. Remember, we are going to move this first number, which is in the 100 million position, and we are moving it to the ones. So we are going to say our answer is 1,474, and we are going to multiply it with our base to the exponent. Yes, you are correct. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we are going to have an exponent 8. And that is our number in scientific notation. Our second example, a red blood cell has a diameter of approximately 0,00000076 meters. That is a very small number. Think of a blood cell. So we are going to write down that number in scientific notation. So again, we are going to say, we're going to take the first number that is not a 0, and that is 7,6. We're going to multiply it with 10, and we are going to see how many times we shifted our 7 to the ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And because we are shifting to the left, that is going to be a negative 7. And that is our answer in scientific notation. Our last example reads, an airplane flies 8,72 multiplied by 10 cubed kilometers above the ground. Write out how many kilometers above the ground this airplane flies. So now we are given the number in scientific notation, and we need to write it out as the full number in kilometers. Remember, it is a positive exponent there with the base 10. For us to get the positive exponent, we had shifted to the right. For us to go back, all the numbers need to shift back to the left. So what is our answer going to be here? Do you know? Yes, you are correct. We are going to have 8,720, where now our number is in the thousands position, and our answer is going to be 8,720 kilometers. So this airplane is 8,720 kilometers above ground. I really hope you did get that. So let us wrap up our lesson for today. So in our lesson, we were working with exponents and scientific notation, where we worked with the powers with integer exponents, powers that have 0 as an exponent, and we worked on some calculations that involve all the exponential laws, and we worked with scientific notation. Now, we were working a lot with the word scientific notation, and remember what scientific notation means? It is a way of writing numbers that are too big or too small. For example, the 150 million, which can be written as 1,5 multiplied by 10 to the exponent 8. Now, remember, when you are working with exponents, when you have a power raised to a negative exponent, the power will change from being a numerator to a denominator, or vice versa, leaving the exponent as a positive integer. When you have raised a power to an exponent 0, then the answer will always be 1. Powers that are equal to each other and have the same base, remember, they will have equal exponents as well. And to write a number in scientific notation, it must be a product of two numbers. It must be written in the form plus or minus a multiplied by 10 to the exponent n, where a is a decimal number, and remember that decimal number must be greater or equals to 1 and smaller than 10, and where n is an integer. And again, that decimal must be between 1 and 10, or greater than 1 or equals to 10. Let's end our lesson with a challenge. So we have been working with scientific notation. Now, write 5 in scientific notation. Remember, it must be 5 multiplied by, I think you can figure that out on your own. I really hope you enjoyed today's lesson as much as I did. I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.